Hello, my name is Mariam Sami, and today we are going to have a lesson in finding a percent of a number by using a bar model. Remember, percent means a quantity per 100 or out of 100. So if you look at 20%, that means 20 out of 100 if your whole is divided into 100 equal parts. Also remember that fraction, decimal, and percent, they are all concepts that are related. They all might show the same amount using different forms. Let's practice that. How does 20% look like as a percent, decimal, or fraction? Take a look at these three tables. In the first shape, the shape is divided into 100 equal parts and 20 out of those parts are shaded. 20 hundredths, which can be simplified as 1/5. In decimal form, that shows 20 hundredths. And as a percent, 20 out of 100, which is 20%. You can also see this relation on the number line below. How does 50% look like in a form of percent, decimal, and fraction? You can see the same exercise by looking at 80%. 80 out of 100, which is simplified as 4/5, 80 hundredths, or 80%. As you see, all they show the same value, but in a different form. 100% looks as 100 out of 100, or 1 whole, 1 and 100%, 100 out of 100. There is a very common misconception among students when they hear 20%. Sometimes they think 20% might mean 20, but this all depends on the value of your whole. So if you have 20% of 100, that means 20 out of 100 equal pieces, which is 20. But that might change if your whole is not 100. Take a look at the following examples. What is 20% of 50? What about 20% of 200? Please pause. Think about your answers, and when you're ready, you can continue watching the video. The 20% of 50 is 10. The 20% of 200 is 40. Perhaps you can find a pattern. Looking back at the objective of today's lesson, we are going to find the percent of a whole number using a visual bar model. If you want to find out what is 30% of 150, you need to pay attention that the value of our whole is 150. So the first thing we do is to convert the 30% from percent to fraction. 30% means 30 out of 100, 30 hundredths, and as you can see in this case, we can simplify it to 3/10. Then we need to divide up our whole into 10 equal pieces because the denominator of the fraction is 10. So the whole value of the whole is 150 and it's divided into 10 equal pieces. What do you think is the value of each piece? Think about your answer by pausing. As you can see, the value of each part is 15. 150 divided by 10 is 15. Now we are looking at 3/10 of 150 by highlighting 3 parts of 10 parts. What is 3 times 15? 3 times 15 is 45. Therefore, 30% of 150 is 45. Now it is your turn to practice. Please get a ruler, graph paper, pencil, and eraser. What is 25% of 160? Please pause the video to find the answer by using a bar model. When you're ready, continue watching. To find out the 25% of 160, first you convert 25% to a fraction, 25 hundredths. Then you simplify. 25 hundredths equals 1/4. You need to now divide your whole into 4 equal parts, and each part's value will be 40. So 25% of 160 is 40, or 1/4 of your whole. What is 40% of 250? Please pause. To find 40% of 250, first convert 40% to 40 hundredths. Then you simplify. 40% is 2/5. You need to divide up your whole to 5 equal parts, and you will find out that each part is 50. 2/5 of the whole shape is 100. Thanks for watching this video. Obviously, using bar model is only one of the strategies that you can use to find the percent of a whole number. In following tutorial videos, we will try to introduce other strategies to accomplish this task.